Yo guys, what's going on? Bonzi Chung here, back at you with another TCGO video, and today we are going to be looking over a Garbodor. I feel like it is worth covering some kind of Garbodor deck going into Seattle Regionals because Garbodor is proven to be a very strong and effective card. We're going to be looking at Garbodor with Trevenant. This deck does focus on punishing your opponent for either playing their items or not playing their items, so you have both ways of punishing your opponent for whether they play them or not play them. There's also some other variations where people play Garbodor with Espeon. I do like that build as well, so I think I have all the cards on TCGO to show off that. If that's the case, I'll show it off tomorrow. But getting right into the deck, we play a 4-4 line of Garbodor, with the Garbodor being split between one of the Garbotoxin Garbodor, and the other three being the Trash Lance Garbodor. Now the Trash Lance Garbodor, for single psychic energy, there's 20 damage times the number of item cards in your opponent's discard pile. So if they have 10 items in their discard pile, you're going to be hitting for 200. Pretty strong. It's not that hard for your opponent to have 10 items in their discard pile by turn 4 or 5, especially if they're playing Ultra Balls and Trainer's Mails, and versus Seekers, or they have the Sycamore, their dead hand away. It's not that hard for you to hit that number, and you only need 1 energy to attack. The one Garbotoxin Garbodor is just in here for pesky for things like Volcanion. What else would be this could be good against? It's good against Volcanion. It's good against mainly Volcanion. Oh yeah, and also you could just use it if you draw into it turn 1, and your opponent against Mega Ray. Okay, if you can get it set up turn 1 against something like Mega Ray or Mega Gardevoir, decks that like to degenerately draw a whole bunch of cards in their first turn, you could really slow people down with this Garbodor, forcing them to have a Field Blower to blow off the Float Stone if you can get Garbodor set up. It's very rare, but when you can't, if you have to use set up and you can get it down, it's really great too, just to slow down your opponent, make sure they can't use Shaymins or Lele's, and force them to have to get Field Blower off your tool card, off this Garbodor on your bench to get rid of it. Next up, we play a 4-3 line of Trevenant, Phantump Trevenant. Trevenant has the Poltergeist attack for the double Colorless energy. It's the 30 damage times the number of trainer cards in their hand, and your opponent has to show you their hand. This is really nice, even if you miss it, just because you get information. So you can look at your opponent's hand, get the information, see what they have in their hand, look to see if they have that Lysandre or that VS Seeker, and then hit them for some chunk of damage. Against things like Quad Lapras or decks that run Aqua Patch, this is pretty deadly, because they often will have a lot of item cards in their hand, and you'll be able to smack them pretty hard. We are playing the Ascension Phantom though. There's some justification to play the Grass Phantom from Guardians Rising. We play this one to use the Ascension attack to immediately evolve, but there are also some advantages to using the Grass Phantom to take advantage of an opponent's Horse Giant Plants in a Decidueye matchup. So I don't really think one's wrong either way. I just prefer this Phantom over the Grass Phantom. And then next up, we play 2 Shaymins for the draw support and 1 Tapu Lele. If you guys have access to a second Tapu Lele, I would take out 1 Shaymin and make it 2 Tapu Leles. I definitely would, but I don't have access to a second Tapu Lele online. I've not been able to get enough codes to trade for it since the set came out, so I only have 1 Tapu Lele. Next up, we play 2 copies of Field Blower to bump our opponent's tools and stadiums. 1 copy of Level Ball. When we get into a really bad pinch, we can go ahead and grab ourselves a Trubbish or a Phantom. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher to recycle our Pokemon. 1 copy of Super Rod, same thing, but it gives us the flexibility to bring back some of our energy, because we do play a really low basic energy count. It is nice. 4 copies of Ultra Ball because it is Ultra Ball. 4 copies of VS Seeker because it's VS Seeker. 2 copies of Parallel City. We can either use this to take our Shaymins off of our bench, or we can use this to limit our opponent's bench. Both scenarios are basically, as always, the Parallel City guys, play it with whatever direction makes most sense to you. If you're playing against Volcanion, putting it to where it lowers their damage by 20 is probably more useful than limiting their bench, because you're not gonna be able to. If the Volcanion player's smart, they'll keep their 4 Volcanion EXs, and you only lose 1. So you want to make sure you use the reducing the damage this way, put the right end towards them. 1 copy of Brigette. Now, since we were playing Tapu Lele, Brigette is now, you can actually play Brigette, and Brigette will let you pull out your Phantoms and your Trubbishes really quickly. 1 copy of Hex Maniac is always, I feel like, is worth running on most decks now. We actually play 3 copies of Lysandre just to, you know, make sure we can take knockouts easily. If we have our Garbodor out and say we're only hitting for 180, but our opponent's active as 180, if we're hitting for 180 with Garbodor, and our opponent's active is a Pokemon 200, we could Lysandre something that's lower HP off the bench and take that knockout real quick. 3 copies of N for draw support consistency for Sycamores because it's the single best supporter we have in the game. 3 Choice Band just to make our damage go a little bit higher and hit those odd numbers. 4 copies of Float Stone just so we can retreat in and out of our Trevenant and Garbodor depending upon which one makes more sense. 4 copies of Double Colorless Energy for our Shaymins and our Trevenants. And then we play 4 copies of basic Psychic Energy for our Garbodors, as well as if we need to, we can use the Tapu Cure GX attack from Tapu Lele. So let's go ahead and get some games in. I'm not terribly high up the ladder, but I feel like I'm pretty good, well off. It did just reset yesterday or the day before. I've been getting some kind of weird games, so let's see if we can get going. We're going into Dragon Psychic Colorless deck. Dragon Psychic Colorless. Dragon Psychic Colorless. Oh, is that Como O? We do get a Phantom start, which is pretty good. I would actually like to get a Forest of Giant Plants right here on our next draw, or a Double Colorless Energy. So it is a Como O deck. Como O should be a little is gonna be a little tricky just because they hit so hard. But he's gonna go ahead and here and drop a Skyla. Probably grabbing a rare candy right now. If he grabs the rare candy, we're definitely gonna play N. Without question. Definitely gonna play the N. Our opponent is looking at his price, trying to figure out his price. He grabs it. He opts out for a level ball. Probably grab another Jangmo O or a Hakamo O. Goes for the Jangmo O. Probably doesn't want to get dunked. That would be the wise move. Never trust the active. I'm willing to bet he's playing something similar to Donald's list if he's playing like Donald. Grabs a Shaymin. Let's look at our opponent's hand here. The discard pile here. So far he's got 2 items in the discard pile. A couple more will be good. Okay, so that's all he does. Do I want to attach the Psychic Energy here to Ascension, or do I just want to risk it for the Biscuit? I think we can risk it for the Biscuit, because we have no other basics, so we need to at least get a basic out, too. That's not exactly what I wanted. Let's go ahead here and Ultra Ball. Discard Garbodor and a Psychic Energy. And then let's grab Tapu Lele. The reason why we're grabbing the Tapu Lele instead of like a Trevenant or something is because we're actually going to go for our Brigette here. There we go. We got our Brigette. But we already played N this turn too. Shit. Oopsie. I just woke up, guys, so forgive me. Let's go ahead and use Shaymin for 3. Let's see if we can hit a Forest. We do not hit the Forest, but we do have the Phantom here. Let's go ahead and just Ascension. Hopefully we end him out of the rare candy and Como O. So let's see if we did. If not, we are gonna. If not, he doesn't have the energy to attack. He would have to retreat. He would attach to the bench and retreat. Drops another Jangmo O versus Seeker. He's gonna grab the Skyla. Grabs the rare candy. And he's gonna go right into Como. Rescue Stretcher. He did discard a Hawkmo earlier. Yep. Gonna evolve the active. Okay, so our Trevenant's not really doing a whole lot of damage here because he only has 3 cards in hand, and neither is our Garbodor because he only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5. Unfortunately, we cannot hit a Garbodor this turn. Do we even need to bridge it? I don't think so. I don't really want to lose this Choice Band. Let's go ahead and put this here, and then Sycamore away these, and then try to get something good off this card. We can Ultra Ball though. We're gonna go ahead here and grab ourselves a Garbodor, a Trubbish. 2 of our Trubbish are prized, right? Yeah, 2 of them are prized. Okay. I'm gonna drop this here. Let's drop this here. We could Ultra Ball for a Shaymin. Let's just see what our opponent's hand is. So we got Sycamore and a Como. So he's gonna get a second. This is gonna become a Como, and then he's going to evolve it into. Then he's gonna Sycamore his hand away. But he finds a double Colorless for the benched Como. He's playing a lot of item cards. He has, let's do stacks because you just see 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so Garbodor is currently hitting for 120. Let's go ahead and try to get him some more cards in hand that we can hit a little harder. There we go, we hit the Garbodor. So the Garbodor is now ready to go. We can, I think with the rest of our cards we just hold. Let's see if we can hit him for a huge poltergeist. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1. So we're hitting for 90 there, plus Choice Band damage. Oh, we don't have Choice Band on that one, that's right. So that's 90 damage. Holy crap. He has to find a way to retreat out of here. Oh, he has the switch though. I saw the switch in his hand. So our Trevenant will be going down. Have we hit the magic number of 12 yet? Go ahead here and drop you here. Let's see how many edge cards he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So we're gonna be doing 160. Let's go ahead here and drop this Float Stone. Let's grab ourselves another Trubbish. We need to hit a Super Rod or a Rescue Stretcher pretty soon. We're kind of getting a little low on resources of Pokemon. Go ahead here and draw some cards here. We got the Field Blower, which is not really useful in this situation because I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that stuff. That makes us go up to another. That puts another tool card in. That's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need a couple more to get rid of this Como. Let's go ahead and drop energy here. Turn the parallel around on ourselves and bump off our Shaymins. I don't want to end anymore, so let's just go ahead here and Sycamore. See if we can hit. We need to hit double Colorless for next turn. Oh, is that enough now? Let's see. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 2 is 180, plus Choice Band makes that 210. No, not quite enough. We need 2 more tool cards in our opponent's discard pile. We do have the Garbodor for next turn, though. I think let's just go ahead and just trash Lance here, and we'll take the knockout next turn. Even though our opponent does Pokemon Serenade, it doesn't really save him. The question is, can we take out 3 knockouts on his bench before he burns us out of Garbodors? We have 1 left. We have only 1 Trash Knight Garbodor left, and that's 1 in our hand. We do have Super Rod and Rescue Stretcher still available to us, though. And take the knockout here. Go ahead here and promote our Trubbish. Evolve. And then we're gonna Rescue Stretcher and back in our Garbodors back into our deck because we want to have all of them available to us. So let's go ahead and do that. We don't need to put down the Choice Band yet because we're gonna take this knockout and I don't want to lose it. We might have to use Tapu Lele to attack. I think if hopefully he misses this Energy Lotto. He does not miss the Energy Lotto. How many DCs do we have left in our deck? Just 3. How much damage does this thing do? 130. He hasn't used his GX move yet. Let's go ahead and promote this. I think we need to grab an N here. We need to draw into a double Colorless somehow. This also puts our opponent down in damage too. We do have an Ultra Ball for next turn. Let's go ahead here and Poltergeist. We're not gonna hit for that much damage. Oop, we get 2 item cards. See, if we promote the Tapu Lele, we'll only be hitting for 20, 40, 68. We hit at 6, 120. That's not enough, so let's go ahead and give up the Phantom. You haven't won yet. Go ahead here in Ultra Ball. For Trev. Sycamore. I think we might have lost this one. Unless I get like... nope. Just gonna have to pass. He's gonna take this knockout here. If he has Lysandre though, he can win. Yep, he does Lysandre. Does he? No, he does not. Okay, so we might have a chance here. Discards a lot of trainer cards. Smart move, my friend. Smart move. Unfortunately, even though we're about to take this knockout here, this one's already ready to go. There's not really a way for us to play around that. Let's just hit him with the well played and take the knockout here. Our opponent was very smart. He played around our stuff pretty well in the opening turns, but once he got set up, he no longer needed to because he won the prize trade pretty early, and he's gonna hit us with an ultra uppercut. So let's go again. He's Shoryuken for the final knockout. What a douche. Go again. Looks like some kind of evolutions deck. Garbodor evolutions probably. Which, not too bad for us actually. This is Garbodor evolution, so it's a race to get Garbodor out. Oh, that sucks. That's a horrible start. Espeon evolutions, okay. With Garbodor too. Okay. We're getting a lot of mulligans, but our opponent is probably gonna draw to an end and end us out of it. It's a lot of mulligans. He's gotta be playing 4 Eevees and 4 Trubbishes at least. Give me all the cards, yeah. He's got a trainer's mail. Not respecting their Garbodor. Let's take a look at his prizes here. The enhanced hammer, crushing hammer. Our hand did not get really much any better. Let's go ahead here and attach here. We can Ultra Ball though. Discard this and this. We want to get a Phantom down. We have one. Okay, so we have one Shaymin prized. One via Seeker is prized. One Lysandre is prized. One Choice Band? That's in our hand. One DC. No? What's the I can't figure it out. Ugh. I haven't played this deck enough to be able to look at the prizes. And look at the deck and know exactly what we prized. Let's just go ahead here and Hex. Prevent him from evolving his Eevee with the energy evolution ability. Gets the manual evolve though. Oh, crushing hammer, really? Okay, he missed it. Let's go ahead here and evolve our Trevenant. Our opponent didn't really do anything, so I don't really want to end. So we're not going to. Get a level ball, which is nice. Our opponent just concedes, okay. Not sure why. Alright. Let's try again. Let's see. Well, that's a cool coin. I haven't seen that coin before in TCGO. Yes, we would like to go first. So I want to evolve first. We start off with a Trubbish, which is not amazing, and no draw supporter. Tauros. Wow. Our hand sucks. If he's got a double Colorless and a Kukui, he wins. Okay, he doesn't win. He is not going to win right here. Choice Band, Sycamore. Okay. Well, we're playing a similar list, it looks like here. We've only got 2 item cards in his discard pile. Let's go ahead here and grab out. Which one has a higher retreat cost? They're the same, but if he evolves into the Trevenant, it's a lot more of a threat to us than his Garbodor will be. Because we have. Oh, that's alright, we have weakness. Oh, that's not a useful prize. Oh, we might just lose right here. All he needs is an energy and a Kukui. And we're going down. He has the energy here. We're just gonna leave the Phantom out there. We need to stall a little bit. Escape rope, well played. Wow, we kind of just TCGO randomization was not on our side today. We draw no draw supporters, no ultra balls. We drew 3 float stones in our opening hand. Like really? Let's try again. We're not getting quite the best quality of games here. Which probably the most frustrating thing about TCGO is I would love to see TCGO put like a competitive ladder with like a rank on it. Even if you don't get points for anything, like championship points for it or anything, I would love to see it just so that way we have some place for like the people with like the casuals, and then like not necessarily the casuals and the people who don't necessarily have the biggest collection online versus, and then also have a separate ladder for people who really want to come and like test their decks against other people who are playing competitively. I think would be an awesome addition to TCGO. We do get 2 basics after we give up a whole lot of mulligans, but we do have an N, which is nice. Unknown. Let's just go ahead here and drop 1 on our Phantom. I don't like our opponent having so many cards in his hand. We do have an Ultra Ball for our next turn as well as a Brigette. Let's go ahead and drop another Phantom down and pass. Let's see what our opponent does here. Oh, that no. Okay, this is Vespiquen. Okay, this might be a tough matchup just because they play so many Pokemon. He's gonna Acrobike. And Lily. Vespiquen's another deck that's always worth considering, because Vespiquen's one of those decks that's very adaptable to the meta, because they can just, you know, it's pretty much just, you know, 4/4 line of Vespiquen Combi plus 20 Pokemon, and the rest of their deck is pretty much still the same thing, like Acrobikes, Professor Sycamores, VS Seekers, all that jazz. He's gonna forego the DCE to dump a couple more Pokemon in his discard pile. He could have dumped one more by attaching the Klefki to the Klefki, and then attaching the second Klefki to the unknown. But whatever. The Klefki in this matchup as a Mega Deterrent is not gonna matter. He's gonna Acrobat again. Drops down the Force of Giant Plants. He's just dumped a lot of items into his discard pile. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only done 5, really. So we're hitting for 100 now with Garbodor, which is the perfect amount we need to hit. He's only gonna be hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 Pokemon in his discard pile. So he will be hitting us for 60. So we need to evolve the Trevenant, evolve into Trevenant then. I guess we hope his hand is full of supporters. Jeez, our opponent had a pretty good turn one. A long turn one of that. Well, either you can play something or you can't. Alright. Do this. Let's keep the N. Go ahead here and grab a Shaymin. See if we cannot hit some good draws here. We'll probably hit a Trevenant off the top. Nope, we hit a Garbodor though, which is good. We can Ultra Ball again now. Oh, we should discard the Choice Band. The Choice Band's probably not going to come into play this time. No, not Garbodor, on Trevenant. Grab ourselves a Sycamore here. We hit 1, 2 trainer cards. Not quite enough. Now how much is he hitting us for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna hit us for 70 with Vespiquen. Good news is we have a Garbodor ready to go. If we draw a Parallel City though, that'd be amazing. Because then we can lower his damage by 20. Make him have to have 2 more Pokemon in the discard pile. Just concedes. We are not getting the best of games here. How long is this video now? Pretty long. Let's try one more time, I guess, guys. We are not getting the best of games here. It is pretty late at night too, so I was hoping to get better quality games, get more of the people who are playing a lot. Yes, let's go first. We get a Trubbish, that's awesome. So let's start with Trubbish. Evolutions. Don't really know yet. Evolution Zoroark, okay. So we have to be a little bit careful with our bench. Let's take the extra cards. Oh, not the extra cards you want to see. Go ahead here and Tapu Lele. Let's go ahead here, grab the Brigette. Brigette ourselves out a couple of Trubbishes and a couple of Trubbish and a couple Phantoms. We're not really gonna Ultra Ball for anything. Depending upon what our opponent does, we may just end him. Goes right up into the Umbreon. Choice Band N. Okay, that's good. Our hand was pretty dead. Our hand's still pretty dead. He's just gonna go ahead and strafe. No tool cards in his discard pile at all. Let's just return the favor with another N. This tech is not going to be doing anything. So let's just go ahead and involve the benched one. And just let him take the price here. God, we are just dead drawing like no other. Kukui. I'm guessing his hand's pretty dead. He doesn't have no other better draw supporter. Or he just wants to take his knockout right now. Go ahead and promote the Phantom with no energy. Wow. This sucks. This really does suck. Our opponent has no item cards, really. We need a top deck of Trevenant. Oh, we only have one Trevenant? Oh, wow, the other two are priced. Okay, that explains why we can't top deck it. Our opponent can Dark Call GX here and remove all our energy. If he was smart, that's what he would do. In his situation, I would definitely do that. It's going to Paralyze down to 3. I mean, thank you, Lord, we needed that in. Is he not playing any item cards? Like, does he straight up just not playing items? He's gonna go ahead here and Shadow Ball at us. See if we can get a good swing in here with our... Actually, why don't we just drop the energy here and then end him? I want a better hand. We don't really get it. Our opponent still has not played a single item card yet. So let's just go ahead here and Poltergeist. We hit him for 1. Our Tapu Lele is going to be hitting for 100 or 100 to 120. We can Ultra Ball and hopefully get a Choice Band, which would make it go up to... Silent Lab does not bother us. Well, kind of does, but not really. Dark Call, he's going to Dark Call here. Probably get rid of both of our DCEs. Yep. Still has not played a single item card. Let's go ahead here and parallel that way. Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of the Garbodor and that. Shaymin, do we have any DCEs left? We have both our DCEs left still. We need to draw some cards. Still does nothing. Just go ahead here and just try to dump some cards down, I guess. We need to draw a DCE. We still don't get the DCE. Trash Lance does no damage right now. That does suck. So our Trevenant is gonna go down. We then promote the Shaymin with the Float Stone on it. Go ahead and shuffle these 3 back into our deck. You can't Ultra Ball yet. We still can't hit anything with Trash Lance. Gonna give up this Trubbish. If we draw a DCE, we can hit him for 120, possibly. Stomp off here. We still have not yet seen an item card. Really don't see a way for us to win this. Let's go ahead here and Ultra Ball. Oh no, damn it. Oh well. Doesn't really matter that much. Let's grab this Trevenant. Maybe we can hit the DCE next turn. Do we have any draw supporters left? Well, we got plenty. Why aren't we drawing them? We do not want to give up this Shaymin. We can't put the Tapu Lele in the active. go ahead and put the Trevenant active. Because this one will live. If we put the Tapu Lele active, it is going down. Does he have a Lysandre? No, but he has Kukui. That's still not enough to take us down. Really, all we need is a draw supporter or DCE. He's gonna bench the Eevee now though, because he knows he might go down. Gets another Umbreon ready. Shadow Bullet. We lost. So overall, guys, we didn't get the best quality of games. That's just a struggle with TCGO. I would love to try this again. Maybe I'll film it again and re-upload after this one goes live. I was getting some really good games earlier before I recorded this, and as soon as I pushed the recording button, it's like, nope, we're gonna give you people who scoop or give you dead hands. But that's just a struggle of TCGO. But the deck is definitely has some merits. We will definitely take a look. If I have all the cards, I will definitely give you guys XP on Garb for tomorrow, which I feel like is a little bit better of a deck than Trevenant Garb. But we'll see. Until next time, guys, let me know what you guys think of the deck in the description, comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out. Oh my! Oh my! And the break.